Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So first things first, we will be getting the oats sold. That is starting to go down actually. It's about max price, but later on we will be selling the sorghum. It's still currently going up, so we can wait on it a little bit. And we're also probably going to be selling the lettuce. The lettuce shows supposed to go down next month some. One thing I've noticed if you're using this, sometimes the max month is a little bit off. For example, maple syrup is high in May, not March. So, just something I've noticed. It's still nice to know what I have on hand. I can put lettuce in here. Huh. Actually, I just realized something. We have that field's oats. So let's fill this up. What we have. But we can sell what we get right off the field. I'm kind of curious now. Try to get this top one off. Does it actually take it in? Huh. I gotta swing around and test something now. Can I just dump it in though? I doubt I can dump it into here though. If this whole time I could just put all of my lettuce in there, that would be absolutely amazing. But we'll test that a little bit later. Now I'll just get this up here. I did make these roads a little bit wider now. With crop destruction, I kind of needed to. We do need to get that field sprayed off as well as the oats down there. They both look like they have weeds. I'd like to get one of these planted. Otherwise, we're not going to have much planted and growing, and that's kind of a bad thing to have. Granted, I'm not sure if technically does our trailer support lettuce, though? It says it does. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'll be curious if I can just put it all into there. That would make transporting it significantly easier. I didn't widen the road here for obvious reasons. I can't really do that right now. It's kind of tough to do that with there's crops on both of them. I would like to not ruin the little bit of a crop with that we do have. It wouldn't take much out, obviously, but every little bit counts. Actually, I need to drop it down a swath. There we go. So I'd like to get a little bit more stored up before we just start throwing it away. I do think with all the selling, we should be able to afford one of the planters, or the planter that I was planning on getting. When I looked, it's about 70,000 with a solid fertilizer tank on it. I'm not sure if it only doesn't have one or what, but we'll have to get that done. Because even if it's just an extra amount, then it's still worth it. I left the drills all the way over there. I'd like to get the big fields in first. Those in a sense are more important because, well, you get a lot more of a crop from it, some more money. Oh, and while I was on the thought, thank you for 400 subs. I just been been the day before I recorded this. I saw that. So yeah, thank you everyone for that. Thank you for liking, commenting, just viewing the video, whatever it is. It's always much appreciated. Which I will need to change one of our tractors to narrow tires, actually, to spray those fields off. Not sure which one, but it'll probably be the case now I'm thinking of it. Since the Massey does have more horsepower, it's going to be more likely I'll put the planters and stuff on that. So, oh, and I just saw I need to pick up those handful of straw bales from the barley field as well. Must have forgot to do that. We'll pick those up once we get this one baled up. I doubt we'll be planting those this video. I don't think this one will. I don't think that one will. The goal would be to get that field probably planted. Oh, either one of the big ones. But obviously, first things first, we gotta get those fields sprayed off. That way we can not have to worry about it. They're not next month ready, but probably like 2-3 months out. But it just likes to be, have them done. Yeah, plenty of selling to do in between everything. We got probably $40,000-$50,000 probably coming in today, which every little bit counts. Every little bit is nice, nice to have. Especially once you figure the $50,000 corn header plus the planter is like $70,000 I was looking at. So every little bit. Well, there we have that. Not sure why I brought the trailer out here. I must have thought it would possibly fill up in the middle, but it did not. It was good timing on this field, actually. I'm usually always a month off, but I'm usually a month off in the bad direction where it's just starting to go down. Well, more straw. We might have enough straw where we don't sort too much for a little bit. Kind of depends on when I'm gonna be able to get a mixer, which I don't think I'll get a mixer for a little bit. I'd be more likely to buy more cows first, I think. So we'll put this back up into storage. It'll be in the storage for a little while, and then we'll get the Massey and bring it to the store. See how much we make from it. Alright, here we go. We're going to bring this down to the store. Combine's put away. I do need to put those belts of wool probably under some cover. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of a storage part kind of behind that, and the barn is another spot for it, so we'll end up putting them back there. We actually have like $10,000 worth of wool right now. They're finally starting to make their worth, I guess. Finally making some money from them. It was quite a long time where we didn't, but I think we're probably pretty close to actually netting good on them now. Almost 20,000 plus environmental. We still got the sorghum to go and probably the lettuce. Those will probably get sold right at the end of the Epsom, since those are still technically going up. I'm sure they're not going up much now, but going up a little bit. Just gotta probably keep an eye on them, make sure they're not going down all of a sudden. Oh, well, when you put lettuce in here, it just looks like that. Basically, it's not the actual, like, cob of it, I guess. It's just the leaves, nonetheless. So, I'll probably... I kind of have to now. I'll probably dump most of the containers in here and off of that. Just otherwise I have to bring this in 2 loads, so... I was gonna check, too, on how much of a... What's our max on this, and the only way I can think to check it would be... in the construction, I would think. It's 200,000 liters. Right now, we probably have a decent amount. We got 35,000 of that. 60,000 liters. 65,000 liters. And really, if you think about it, that's not much. So in theory, we'd be able to put the lettuce in there as well then. Which will be nice. We'll do that towards the end. Alright, well, grab these. My plan is to put sunflowers and corn into these fields. Since they're probably... Let's see here. Actually, I might put one of them into here. The soil type isn't great there, but... Because this is quite a big field. So... just as a test to see if they yield a lot or what. Can't really do that field right now. I think I'm going to put some sorghum into this. And move to the other one, do the same, even though it says it's sorghum, just as a double check. Now I'm kind of curious if we drive over it when it's still not, you know, starting to pop up out of the ground. But does that destroy the crop? I wouldn't think so, but pretty sure they do it in real life. They drive on it beforehand, but well, I think what I'll do, I'll get this one all planted, and we'll either work on getting the field sprayed or the one baled. I'll kind of make up my mind when I'm doing this, so I'll talk to everyone once that's done. Welcome back, everyone. Got this finished up. I'll just swing around and put this bale. If I'd pay attention, I'll just swing around and put this bale up on that stack. Then we'll get the spraying done. I could have probably picked this up a little bit better. There we go. Should be able to change the tires from here. Guess we can repair it while we're sitting here as well. So we are looking for aero tires. There we go. Kind of looks a little funky, but be $1,000. I'll put the front loader right there. Kind of looks a little bit different now. Looks like a new tractor. Now this should not cause any damage to the crop now. That looks good. Oh man, every time I see this, it's huge. Absolutely huge. But yeah, I think to finish the video out, I'll get that one field planted, the one that was canola. The one right, basically track center where I'm looking. The not as big of a field. I might put canola back into that. I'm not sure if that'll be a good idea or not. I think it's November when canola's up. I don't remember how long of a growth cycle it is, so it may be a bad idea, it may be a good idea. Could put soybeans in there too. That one could be the same way. It might be right at the end, but I think that one would be fine. No, I hit the tree. That tree might end up getting cut down at some point. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So normally Survival Challenge is, well, weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it'd be the weekend before this. It, well, wasn't. Main reason that is because it didn't get processed by YouTube on YouTube's end by the time I needed it up to go live, but the Edgewater, which I uploaded afterwards, was all the way processed to HD and everything, so that's why that went up. Hopefully in the future I don't always need to do that, but if for whatever reason there's a different series on a day like that, where it's like basically I always do Survival Challenge on weekends, that's generally why. I'm trying to be a little bit far ahead, that way the videos are uploaded earlier, that way they can get processed in time for when they need to go up. So yeah, just so everybody's on the same page as I am. We can put this back into storage. I can probably get the straw bales picked up because we won't have anything producing straw for a little bit now, so. I probably should straighten that out a little bit more, otherwise we're not going to be able to fit the baler in there. Which I probably should put in here too. There we go. There's only 3 bales out here. There's only a handful and the other one as well. The grass fields do need to be cut, so we'll have to get to those at some point. I don't think for hay, we're doing fairly good on hay, and the cows don't eat like a lot. They still got probably 20,000 liters in their trough. That's about 20,000. 26,000 liters, so. Yeah. Make sure the productivity's back up. I may have forgot to fill the water and they were empty. So. Well, I am going to quickly... that would be interesting. Do our painting. Make this a little bit wider. Forest ground too, huh? Between these two, we'll obviously be taking from this field a little bit, but well, it's better than taking it because, well, there's crap in it, so it should be enough. Easily get the combine through it as well as trailers, stuff like that. There we go. Well, that looks a little bit better, a little bit wider. That should work out. Should be in. Yeah. Make sure it's in transporting. I think it's probably about time to sell sorghum. 9:31. I think that's about where it's been since we started. Lettuce is still going up. It's probably the lettuce it, but sorghum has not moved in a little while. We can get the sorghum sold at least. The lettuce, I'm going to end up dumping it all into there just to take it out in one shot. Which is kind of interesting that I can do that. I might end up doing that a little bit more. We won't have such a big mess there. Go. Ooh, we must be out of something in here. It's missing materials. Oh, manure. Nice. I'll have to do that at some point. Well, I'm going to bring this to the store and we'll get it sold off. Then we'll work on getting one of those fields planted as well. The next video we'll worry about getting a planter and stuff. It would give a little bit more time beforehand, so maybe it'll go on sale. Oh, fingers crossed if we get lucky. Yeah, that telehandler is interesting in the sale. It'll be nice to, to move stuff with that and have a dedicated machine and not have to worry about the front loader stuff, but it's 45,000 plus repairs to have that. Maybe later on when we have money we can just freely spend. But right now I'd like to try to get that planter in the header for it. There's a handful of other things I'd like to do in the series as well, other than get a telehandler. So obviously this one here, it is for the store and store purposes only. We technically own it, but that's only because I couldn't get it on there in any other way other than technically owning it. That's pretty good money. Be interesting to have, that's for certain, but I think we have other needs, so. Alright, here we are. With that field planted with soybeans is my plan. We'll end up selling this right at the end of the day. Gotta kind of plant this or put this a little bit close to it, but not too close. We do still need to get that trailer in there and dump everything in there. I'll do that afterwards. But we'll get the field planted. Be a nice little, somewhat long time lapse at the end. We'll probably need to fill up with seeds and fertilizer just to be safe as well. Hopefully, let's see, is the road going to be wide enough? It's about as good as it'll get. We need wider roads to accommodate the drill. Kinda weird to think about, but it's just how it is. Could probably push this out as well. I don't go all the way out, I go a little bit, just a little bit farther in than all the way out. Seems to turn a little bit better with you. Does not require additional fertilizer. That's kind of nice. Yet we're still putting fertilizer down. I'll double check to make sure I'm not putting two different crops in. Now I'm putting all soybeans in, so that is kind of weird. Well, I think what I'll end up doing, I don't know how big of a time lapse this is, but I'll go ahead and time lapse it. And if we have enough time, then I'll get that other field planted as well. We'll see how long the time lapse is and then decide from there. So yeah, I'll talk to everyone as soon as that is done. Welcome back, everyone. So we're just about done here. Yeah, I did not do that one mainly because I remembered I was going to put either corn or sunflowers into that. So we got these small little bits here, and I did find this must been sitting here for quite a long time, but there's a tree sitting in here somewhere. Right here? Yeah. So the things you find when you're planting. So we got this field done. We only got one more field to do with these. I'll bring it. We probably got enough here for this, actually. So I'll put that there for now. Got one more field to use with the drills, then we get two for the planters. I just realized I'm not actually putting any wheat in on this cycle of planting. I've done it basically every time since we've gotten the chickens, except for this one time. Detaching the tool in this state. What? Wasn't trying to detach anything. Well, I'll do a quick jump cut with all this into here. Oh, we can, well, get it all sold off. Already got some in here, so we just have to do it all now. Oh. This might take a little while, because we've got to do it individually. Yeah, I'll talk to everyone once this is done. Alright, here we have it. This is all of the lettuce. At least that spawned, which I need to refill that now that I'm thinking of that. That should be every little bit of it. Outside the little bit that's in the actual greenhouse still. So we got 1979. I'll try and remember that price, and I'll check next month too. Just to see if maybe we shouldn't have did it this video, but I don't know. The in-game one, it's saying this is the high month, so lose some, you win some. That's how it goes. Which I might end up putting more into there if I can. I mean, it would make this significantly easier. We'll get this dumped off, sold off. I do need to take a little bit of money too for the landscaping we did. $34,000. We should easily have enough for everything that we need. But like I said earlier, we will wait a little bit just in case it shows up in a sale. The header, for certain, we will wait. If you don't need it right away, I'll just try to remember not to spend like $50,000, I think, for the header. I think it's something like that. So I'll try not to spend that, though I'd be pretty dang close to spending that right with the planner. Yeah, I think that is about everything for today. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, bye.